Welcome back, everyone. Today is Wednesday, June 22nd. We're on our way back to winter already. Yesterday was the longest day. Well, today was going to be another material moving video, but I got a call that the machine that I've been waiting for has come in. So I'm on my way heading to the dealer. As many of you know, I've been trying to get a Skidsteer, compact track loader really, but a Skidsteer. And I'm on the list for a brand new Takeuchi TL12V2, and I found out it was from the same dealer where I bought that lawnmower, that Skag lawnmower, and I found out that it isn't going to be in until August, September, and there's not even a guarantee. So I think I've mentioned before that I have ordered a Yanmar VIO 55, and from the same dealer, he said, well, I can sell you a brand new, the brand is called Manitou. It's really Gale, or they bought out Gale. It's still on Gale Way, made in Wisconsin, but there's not a lot of videos on that, so I'll be able to add one to it today. So I'm heading there, and I'm going to check it out. It's very close to the specs of the TL12. It's got a very interesting track system, does not need any grease for adjustment. It adjusts itself all the time hydraulically. So that's going to be interesting, and I will see if I can get Josh, the salesman, to give us a overview of it, a nice tour, and hopefully if I like it, I can get it tomorrow. So that will be very helpful. So I'll continue this when we get to the dealer. Okay, I'm at the dealership now. I'm here with Josh, and he's going to give us an overview of this Manitou 3200VT. And there's not many videos out there, so hopefully everybody watching this will learn something from it, and maybe they can come see Josh and get one for themselves. So he's going to give us a walk around tour on the outside, and then we'll do an inside tour as well.
Alright guys, this is the Manitou 3200VT. It's a little over 11,000 pound machine, 114 horsepower. One of the features that this thing has, nothing else out there in the market has that I know of, is an ideal track. So ideal tracks is actually where they have a cylinder instead of a grease fitting for the track system. The nice thing about this is whenever you do cut the machine off, it releases tension on the tracks, and that's supposed to give you 10 to 15% more life on your undercarriage. And it also makes it very easy for replacement of your track system. It's a two-speed machine. Let's walk on back right here.
I already got it dirty.
Yeah.
I tried it out, and I didn't film it, unfortunately, but
let's actually, you have your fuel is over here on the left-hand side. And of course, it's a black knob on there. Go back to the business end where the engine and everything compartment is. This is actually your ideal tracks button. So if you were going to replace the track, that's the button you'd push, and it would automatically release the tension while you have the machine running. Of course, you have the air filter and radiator, your two batteries down here. It does have a backup camera, which we'll show you once we get inside.
Is that lockable too? Is the
yeah, it locks. There's a pin right down here, so it locks it out.
That's good. So it won't blow in on you.
Big heavy metal steel door and metal bumper. So if you do bump into something, you're not going to be crashing and messing
through
up
the radiator. Yeah.
And of course, you have your light systems here and fan system that's actually hooked to this.
Oh, right on top. Yep.
This machine now has an 84-inch bucket. It comes with a Hydroglide system, which is also, that's basically your load right system. So whenever you have a heavy load in the bucket and you're traveling a long way, it'll actually take the bounce out of the machine for you. And it does have quick couplers. It's a button inside the machine, which we'll show you guys here in just a few minutes. The other really unique feature on this is the door. So the door actually is kind of like a garage style door, but it actually splits in half and lifts up. So basically you just grab these two buttons and push, and
can't beat that.
And you have two front lights, give you plenty of light And also this machine is a high flow machine, so you have your standard flow on this side and your high flow on this side. And you do have a nice quick release to release the pressure on your hydraulics, so you can switch out the hoses when you're ready to do so.
All right, so I'll hop in, and then Josh will I'll point out and he will do the narration.
All right guys, now we're actually in the machine. Scott's sitting here, so we're just going to go through the controls. So you've got your key operation right here, your idle. Now it does show that rabbit and the turtle, but that's just for your idle. There's actually a button for the 2-speed system. You have your nice little safety bars that come down. The safety bars do have to be down to be able to crank the machine, which is a nice safety feature. As we follow down here, this is basically your AC. So that's your temperature and your fan speed. Then you have your windshield wiper and windshield wiper fluid spray nozzles. As you go up, it comes with a radio system, so you can listen to your favorite radio stations.
Got the speakers there.
Speakers there. Vents all the way around. As we come back, you have a place for your phone to sit. And also, this is the monitor for the engine, so it's going to tell you RPM and hours and all that kind of fun information. It'll also tell you about if the machine's neat, if you're getting low on DEF, or it shows the fuel and all that fun stuff. As we go over here to the other side, it does have a backup camera that stays on all the time. You'll notice here on the other side of the bank, so this is a high flow machine, so these buttons right here are the high flow. You click that in and it instantaneously turns it into high flow, as long as you have your attachment hooked up. One thing about this machine, it does have eco mode, so if you're trying to save fuel and you want to put it in eco mode, that's the button you do, and it's going to downgrade the engine a little bit to give you a little more fuel efficiency. You have a little less power, but at the same time you're using less fuel. So
and in this
if you're doing
day and
light
age,
work,
that's important.
Yep. Of course, right above that is your quick release for your quick attach for your buckets or any attachments you have. And then the low right or hydro lift system, that's the very next button. Last but not least, if you are in a low idle, you have a way to turn the idle up if you're trying to lift the bucket with some heavy product, if you have it in low idle, and that's what that's for. And last but not least, you have the system right here that actually allows you to put in a code so that only you can get into the machine with your code. Even if somebody has a key, if they don't have it coded correctly, the machine will not start. And the machine does come with telematics, which will basically tell you where the machine is sitting and if there's any fault code going on. And that's a system that basically you can download and put on your phone or have on your laptop, so you can see exactly where the machine's sitting, what hours are on it, and all that fun stuff.
Oh,
it's good for service as well, so they can kind of help you out and look on there, and it'll show any fault codes or any of that kind of fun stuff. But that's pretty much it.
All right, well, that's good. Well, we're going to go inside and write up a sales order and be picking this baby up tomorrow, and we'll get some more videos on that. So thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, June 23rd. When Big Tex is hooked up, we know what that means. Something's going to be on there for the ride home. So let's go get that Manitou skid steer. All right, here it is, all shined up, ready to go. Let's get her loaded up. Alright, we're all chained down, bucket, everything, so let's head home. Alright, got back home. Here's a quick look at it before I take it off. I'm going to bring it back by the shop, but I just stopped over here. So, I thought it was red, but it's, well, I guess it's like tomato red, but it'll match the other things. Mostly orange and red, so they'll all match. Well, here's a close look of it. 11,800 pounds, I think, without the bucket. Counterweight each side. Fan is still running. It's a nice color. That's tomato red. Has an air ride seat. I gotta figure out how to use that. Gotta figure out how to use everything. It's got two books. This is actually the same machine as Gale 30 or 320, I guess it is, and then Mustang is also a 3200 VT, and the VT is vertical and track. So that's what that means, because they also make an RT series, just like Takeuchi does with the radial lift. This is vertical lift. So this goes 130 inches to the bottom pin, so this can load in a triaxle. So all right, I'll get some more video of it once I figure everything out. And I just want to show you what you get along with it for manuals. They've got a whole, very detailed, pictures are in black and white, but very detailed, got all the specs, got all the capacities. It's got schematics that pop out, electrical, pretty good there. And I think this is really good. They give you all the parts. Any single part on here you could order, you'd be able to order. It's got an exploded diagram right down to the cylinder. I mean, the cylinders, everything, the blocks, the manifolds. I mean, so there's not a part that you couldn't find, and it's pretty good size thickness. For the Deutz engine, it's got its own same thing. Every single part and bolt is numbered, and if you needed it, safety manual, who needs that, and a DVD, which will remain in its package. But so, and it gives you, it's a track, this is a sprocket to see when your sprockets wear out. So they give you that little device, so that's pretty good. Okay, I did a little bit with her when I brought her home. Not so shiny anymore. It's pretty dusty. That's kind of what I'm going to do today. Is, you can see there, it kind of looks like the day I tested it out, but I am going to back drag some of the material outside the back of the shop. It's like beach sand. I mean, it's finer than beach sand. This stuff is terrible. So I also want to find a dump truck, like a larger dump truck, so that I can go to the quarry and get a little bit more than I get with the teaspoon. But I'd like to get rid of this, even though I have a low spot. And I do have a little bit of millings left over from when I did around Wendy's garden beds inside the fence area. But I think I just want to try to get rid of this today, and we'll see how it we'll see how it works and get a little bit of video of it in action, and then I'll get this video up so you guys could see it, and then obviously there'll be more in the future. But today is Saturday the 25th. Today is 35 months of David's passing, so I don't have too much time today to do too much. So let me just get to it, because it's right now it's about 12:22. All right, I'm sorry for the shadow line there and the distance away, but this GoPro cannot go in the sun because it'll shut off after like 5 minutes. So this is where I've got to get this shot from, and I don't have one in the cab yet or mounted. I've got my only magnetic mount is in the dozer, so I have to figure out a mount system for this. But I just want to get this video up so you can see it.
what he's doing. He went to go get us another beverage, but here he comes with his machine. That's what happens when you give him like a shot or two. Here he goes. Oh, I see. We got cat food in there. He couldn't carry it himself, so he decided it was necessary to bring his machine. What are you doing?
Just delivering a little delivery service here.
Little delivery
Not
of what?
these.
Cat food and bathroom wipes. Because
Don't forget the dishwasher.
it was too heavy to carry. Just wondering. Because it was too heavy to carry.
It was.
Oh, and what do we have here? Our beverages? Ah. Thank you. Yeah. Your back was too tired to carry all that stuff?
I'm too old.
Too old?
Can't do this crap anymore.
I know. So you have to have machines to do it all for you.
It's a good excuse.
Do you have enough machines?
Not enough. I need one more. Two more, actually.
Two more?
Mini skid steer, a mini excavator, and a dump truck.
And what are you buying for me?
And a side-by-side.
What are you buying for me?
I think a new whisk for...
A whisk?
Making...
You're buying me a new whisk.
You could make a flambe or a...
A flambe with a whisk.
Souffle, that's what it is. It's a souffle.
That's what I'm getting? Mm-hmm. You buy yourself all these machines and you're buying me a whisk.
Well, we have to put it where the need is.
Ah, I see.
You did get a new vehicle, though, didn't you?
And that wasn't part of the deal.
Well, you did get one. You didn't show anybody yet, though.
I needed one.
Nobody knows you got it.
Okay.
You have to show them.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Well, there you have it. End of the day, end of the afternoon. Miss Wonderful came home from work, and I did not finish, but she is more important than me finishing. So I stopped what I was doing. You'll see, well, you already saw the video of when I went up there to bring us a drink. And I just came down to grab the cameras, and if you can see, I washed everything back up to tomato polished. And there we go. So, well, what would I say? The things I do not like about it, you cannot see the cutting edge from sitting in the seat. Very difficult to cut a grade when you cannot see where you are grading to. And I do have the air ride seat all the way up, so I think that the cab should be higher. I think in the TL12 it probably is. Everything else seems to work pretty well. I mean, everything is responsive, quick. Air conditioning is great. So I do like everything else, but the one thing I do not like is the fact that I cannot see that cutting edge. And this is, well, it's a Manitou bucket. It's by Edge, it's called. But so that's the one negative right now that I can see. So as I continue to run it, I will update everyone on that. But other than that, I do like it. I just do not like the fact that I can't see that cutting edge. So, all right, I am ready to go in. Wendy is cooking, and I will say thanks for watching. I hope you like this video. I hope other people that might have been interested in this will get something out of this, and give Josh a call if you want. Here in Conway, South Carolina, or actually NED is, they're quite around multiple states, so do that. But again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.